All right, everybody, welcome back to the Conserving Freedom Network. A little bit of a different gear review today. I don't typically do blades. We're more of a firearms channel, but kit and, modifying and updating stuff, the tangential items that go along with owning a firearm. I did pick up something from Benchmade, and if you read the title, it is their basically SOCP, Special Operations Combat something, Dagger. So this is a fixed blade. It's not anything that I'm gonna like everyday carry. This is actually, this purchase was made because in my last video talking about all my gear, a lot of you guys had mentioned, where's your fixed blade? Where's your fixed blade? It's something I had been meaning to get, and I wanted, and I did a little bit of research and came across this bad boy. So this video, we'll dive into what the knife is. We'll talk about how I'm actually going to attach it to my plate carrier with a little bit of Velcro, a little bit of ingenuity. So we'll do some close-ups here of the knife, of, I guess, the dagger, everything that comes with it. It's not much. And then we'll actually get a little hands-on of how I'm going to affix this to my plate carrier. So sit back, relax, enjoy. We'll start with talking a little bit about what you get with the dagger. All right, so as we dive into what comes in the box, one thing that's funny is they put this thing in a huge box, and it's really not that big. There's a lot of empty space in it, but here is the blade. We'll put that down, and then also in the box they give you basically like some paracord, and that I believe would be able to, like, get this strung through and potentially wear it like a necklace. Not my use, not my intended use, do not need it. Also get a little booklet on use and care, but we don't really need any of that. We're gonna make this pretty simple here. So blade comes in I think it's a Kydex sheath. It does have this clip here. One thing we're gonna do actually is get rid of this clip, and you'll see kind of the breakdown of how we're gonna build this out to get it onto my plate carrier, but no real rattle. It's actually in there pretty good. I know there was another review I watched and the guy was like, oh, it's rattling all over the place. Actually pretty good. When we go to unsheath it here, comes right out, and this is the back side of it. It is razor sharp. We have the dagger. Got some nice engravings on it. So Greg Thompson, the guy who created the SOCP program, and then Benchmade fulfilled the knife for some of the uses. So this is absolutely a stabbing tool. I mean, this is not a box cutter. This is nothing other than really last defense for you and your loadout here. So we're going to affix this to the plate carrier, but just some of the things I like, and I know nothing about steel or anything, so I'm not even going to begin to try to tell you if this is good or not. I'll tell you I got it for $100, $105. So think I got a pretty good deal. Obviously, we know Benchmade is really good, made in the USA. Love the little ring up here. I know it maybe we'll do some future videos, but can probably run a firearm and still maintain a grip of this. Don't know why you would, but that little ring I actually like a lot. Some serrations up on the ring. But this thing is crazy sharp. Maybe I'll just try to poke the box here. I mean, pretty effortlessly. This is thick. I don't really want to destroy the box here, but I mean, pretty darn effortlessly, just a very obvious stabbing tool. So we're gonna get this bad boy affixed. We're gonna take the clips off. I've got Velcro here that I'm gonna cut to size, get this Velcroed up, and then we'll talk about where we're gonna place this on my plate carrier. All right, guys. Well, I had actually a little bit of a problem getting these off. I don't know what size little hex wrench or whatever they are, but they are small. But I don't think it's a huge problem. Basically, I cut a strip of Velcro on the backside and then a little tiny strip here, and that's just how it integrates kind of currently with my setup. And I think I'm getting a new placard, but basically I'm just gonna wedge it to where it clips onto the, you know, that loop sticks, the loop of the plate carrier clips onto the hook of the blade, and then vice versa, and it kind of cinches it down, and then that is well and good in there. That actually is not going anywhere, and it sits off just to the side of my magazines. It shouldn't really boast a problem for doing any types of reloads or anything. And I do believe I have a new little placard coming. I think it might actually make everything a little easier. But we're gonna pop on the plate carrier and then I'll show you kind of how it looks. All right, so here we are, fully kitted with the plate carrier. I do have the Spirit System sack pouch. Let me know if you want a review on this. But here is the blade affixed to the plate carrier, and this thing is definitely not going anywhere, even with those 2 strips of Velcro. Once you've got all that tension on it, and I'm out, right? So I kind of like this positioning, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about the kind of why I chose kind of this spot. Pistol would be here, right? Pistol would be on my right hip. So I need something like, obviously, dominant hand. I'm going to go for my backup. Let's say if I'm fully kitted, I really have my rifle primary, handgun, kind of your backup. By the time I can't get to either of those or something's happening, offhand, kind of emergency play, up and out, right? So didn't want to overload that kind of primary side, just because I feel like this is like your ultimate contingency. So pop it off to the side here. Also really stays out of the way well for magazine reloads or anything like that, as I can get in here, come up and reload my, regas my gun here. I've had a lot of comments that I had my magazines the wrong way. I see the benefits of both. I'm going way off topic here, but I can kind of pull from here and go up, right? I guess if they're this way, which is the correct way, I got to come from up here, pull, and then I can kind of beer bottle them, I guess. I guess I could do that, there as well, but, I'm going to continue messing around. I know the logic is really to have them this way, come up from here, grab, and gas, right? Because you got that kind of primary indexing finger here, go. But I'm getting way off topic. Point is, it does not interfere with magazine reloads. And again, I'm right out, and it's in there. Again, I'm shaking around. There's no way that's going. But yeah, I have a Mayflower attachment coming that I think I'm going to swap out for this one. A little softer, kind of get rid of the Kydex kind of inserts. Just maybe want to soften it a little, and maybe that'll play into how easy this affixes. But no problems. Really like it. The Benchmade SOCP something title, name of the actual blade's in the title, but this is just kind of the how and why and what I chose of attaching a fixed blade to my plate carrier. A little bit of a shorter, different video. Hope you guys liked it. We'll see you next time on the Conserving Freedom Network.